You know this song of Vibe? I can actually show you guys the Vibe song in between the break. It's a Dutch song, there should be no copyrights on it. We can rock it, right? Yeah, I'm sure we can rock it. Anyways guys, Root Vibe is our North American Zerg spawning on the right top side of Whirlwind. And of course man, Liquid Taeja is our Red Korean Darren, spawning in the right bottom side of Whirlwind. As we said many times, important game. Vibe currently 4-1, Taeja is 2-2 in his division. I mean, before last week, man, I would have maybe even picked Vibe because I really believe in him. Of course, when a North American player plays against a Korean player, and the Korean player is in Korea, North American is in North America, they play on the North American server. That's just the policy that the NASL has. It's always been a North American Star League. So the default server is NA, unless it's two Europeans. Of course, they can play on the EU. Two Koreans, they can play on Korea. But in this case, Vibe is gonna have the ping advantage. But last week, man, Vibe kinda got manhandled by Ryong.
Yes, he did.
That was surprising, as Vibe was 3-0 in the division, Ryong was 0-3. But wow, Vibe. I mean, Vibe was okay, but Ryong looked just fantastic.
Yeah, and you know, it made me really question a little bit Vibe's Zerg versus Terran. He's obviously got a great grasp on his ZVZ. I think it might be the best in North America. Hard to say that when he did lose in his EVZ series to Scarlet in the WCS finals.
Twice.
But it is very, very good.
Yeah.
His ZVP is obviously phenomenal.
Even though I must say, I mean, I love the Vibe CVP as ZVZ as well. But every now and then I see him throwing in some early pull, always on the right moment. Now, of course, some would argue that's just gambling. Some say it's a little bit of skill as well, or at least knowing your opponents. But a few times he definitely got on the better hand of a build order.
And
man, Taeja's Vibe's being pretty damn effective with his drone, slowing down the command center, picking off an SCV already. So far, so good, man.
Yep, and he's even enjoys the luxury of he's not gonna be scouted for a long time. Taeja has scouted in the wrong direction, meaning Vibe's gonna have 3 hatcheries before spawning pool.
That's crazy.
And
it's great.
It's all gonna be done, I think, before Taeja even scouts it. So that is awesome news for Vibe.
Really, have I seen a drone punch as much as this little drone? Man,
yeah.
his fist must be bleeding by now.
It's Muhammad Ali drone.
It's Rocky. Bum, 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 bum. When he has 1 kill, it's George Foreman.
He dances like a drone and he stings like a drone. Better watch out, it's just a drone.
That was not good, man.
Not very funny.
I mean, you had potential when you started out. He danced, I was like, man, where are you going to take this? But then you disappointed me.
Well, he doesn't dance like a butterfly. He doesn't sting like a bee.
Why doesn't he sting like a bee? Because bees actually hurt?
Well, I mean, you know that's the thing Muhammad Ali said.
Yeah, I know. I watched the movie, man. It's an awesome movie. Muhammad Ali is like sort of a jackass in the movie, but he's also very, very cool and nice. Does it make sense?
Nah.
No? You have not seen the movie, Ali?
No, I have not seen the movie.
Wow, really? You're missing out. Yeah, with Will Smith. Will Smith was awesome in that movie. At least I think he was awesome.
Will Smith's awesome in everything he does, for starters. You idolize Tom Cruise, the biggest tool in Hollywood. I idolize Will Smith, one of the greatest workers in the industry.
Triple comments. I don't know. Whenever you say Will Smith, I always used to think of Eminem, how Eminem used to diss him on every song. Even though when I was very young, I didn't really get what the Eminem songs were all about. But what I did get is that he was making fun of Will Smith all the time. And that kind of always made me think that Will Smith was kind of like a pushover because he never said anything bad.
Will Smith's awesome, dude.
Yeah, but he never said anything. He got dissed all the time. He didn't do anything about it.
I mean, why does somebody have to do something if someone's talking smack?
I don't know. I mean, if someone talks smack about you, you defend yourself. Don't you?
Oh, you guys talk a lot of smack to me on the set. I just kind of sit here and smile. Let it go.
That's true. But some things you just can't defend yourself. Like, man, you have no hair. And you're like, yeah, I'd love to talk smack, but I really have no hair. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
See, I'm going to be the bigger man. I'm just going to be like, it's all good, bro.
2 Hellions from Liquid Taeja make their way across the map. Speed is kicking in for Vibe though, man, so he should be fine for now.
Oh,
beautiful surrounds. Good so far, so good for Vibe.
Excellent. And this is just a great timing to have a little swell of Zerglings. Works out very nicely for Vibe. Might even poke in here before this Deepa or bunker's done.
Marine's taking some damage, but they will get in. Even a Marauder got in, but the bunker's actually taking a lot of damage. Oh, the bunker might fall now, actually, because only 2 SCVs will be able to repair it.
No, the Hellions are going to save the day, but Vibe's done some okay damage with this. Killed 5 SCVs. I don't know if it was worth that many lings.
I don't know if you caught the end there, Ben, but Taeja called down 3 mules at once down at this net shore. Now I kind of wonder if that triggers a reaction at Vibe. It's like, hey, it might be triple orbital already. He did not scout it, but he might be able to draw that conclusion. Because it's very unlikely that a Terran player like Taeja is saving up 100 energy in this phase of the game.
Now, one thing that saddens me a little bit is that because Vibe completely committed his lings to that attack, he's got nothing left over. He's got to make some new units to make sure that he doesn't take major amounts of damage from these Hellions. So 20 more lings are in production. He's working on about 50 drones right now. Getting his lair, getting his Baneling nest, and going up to double Evo chamber. Vibe's played Muta against Terran in the past, and I'm kind of curious if we're going to see that here today.
Sorry, man, I'm like almost going blind. I can't see anymore. It's been such a long broadcast, and my eyes are terrible right now. But I'm hanging in there. Yeah, I think you might be right regarding the Muta. Macro hedge going down in the main base as well. I think the most important thing though, Ben, is that Vibe has been on 3 bases so incredibly quick, and he never suffered any worker losses. The opposite is true, even he's been the one killing workers so far. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, he's done a nice job here, as his queens will stave away these initial Hellions. Taeja going to go ahead and land this 3rd command center only 9 minutes 50 seconds into this game.
But still 16 drones in production right now for Vibe. It's going to skyrocket his economy once more. 62 against 49. Of course, with triple orbital, you could say that balances out pretty much. But it's not exactly the same. Mules are never exactly the same as workers, man.
Hellions still poking around, trying to delay or deny the creep spread of Vibe. And that's a little bit annoying, but his queen's doing a good job. He's also got lings out that will continue chasing these Hellions around. And oh, those Hellions going to get surrounded. And that is a great catch once more for Vibe, who's gotten himself into a fantastic position once more here against Taeja. Taeja has no real units of substance on the map. He does have 1-1, but no stim, no combat shield. Well, stim just finished up. Still no combat shields, though. And these lings could potentially run in and harass this 3rd base. They're not doing it just yet.
Still, so far, so good, Ben. 71 drones for Vibe right now against 57 SCVs. As you said, he has a couple of links positioned outside of this orbital and the 6 o'clock position of this map. There's no wall of yet. Baneling starting to wiggle in. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, the Marines.
Surely Taeja's going to split. Actually, doesn't even need to split. He's just going to kill everything.
Nice whole position on the links, though. But wow, Taeja doing a really good job as well. Keep right-clicking. Doesn't really lose a lot of workers there. And I guess that wasn't too effective for Vibe. Sorry that I was slightly out of there, man. I was getting some eye drips. But now I'm all good to go again. I'm all yours, man.
Welcome back, Vibe. Just working on that creep spread once more. Isn't controlling that Zelnaga tower, but is taking a 4th base. And also threw down that Spire like we speculated. So it is going to be some kind of Muta play out of Vibe.
2 turbo upgrades on the way as well, man. And considering the fact the Baneling nest is already down, wouldn't be surprised to see Baneling speed being researched real soon.
I'm a little bit worried about...
Taeja's going to have to pick up.
Oh, Taeja, yeah, he does just pick up. I'm a little bit worried about Vibe's choice to play Muta here, man. Taeja's got a great economy. He's got 70 SCVs. He's got all the production he needs, and he's going to have 2-2 bio.
He has 5 Rexes with reactors, man. Or 4, sorry. I'm exaggerating. 4 Rex reactor, 1 tech lab.
That's enough to make 9 Marines at a time, and that's more than enough, I feel, to deal with a few Mutas.
And
this is just only going to be a few, man. The Vibe doesn't have that many resources to crank into Mutas.
More Rexes going down, and he's upgrading of double engineering bay as well. Actually, the upgrades of Taeja are going to be quicker than the ones of Vibe. Baning speed is ready already, by the way. I kind of missed that. I guess that's the moment where I did not have my eyes on the screen. So Vibe's going to try to make something happen, Ben, but there are siege tanks and there is siege mode. There are only 2 though, and they're not siege currently. Vibe, if he wants to do something with this, he's going to have to do it immediately, no?
I just
siege up right now. I think it's already too late.
I don't really think, I don't think there's much that he can do. I think Taeja's in a fantastic spot right now. Vibe is beginning to transition. He's going to try and poke over at this left side. He could bust through this wall with the Banelings.
With a couple of links. He's going to try to do that, but I think he won't be able to get a whole lot done. And Vibe notices it as well, and he's going to save his Banelings, which I definitely think was the right decision here.
I know he made Mutas, but where are they? They're just kind of chilling back at home.
Over here at the rally point.
Not doing anything. His creep spread's pretty good. It's going to allow him to be very reactive to anything Taeja does. But Taeja's being so passive. He's just sitting back, macroing up. 6 more Mutas going to the production tab.
2 upgrades are almost done for Vibe though, so I'm really curious to see if he's going to try to make something happen then. But considering the fact he's getting 8 spine crawlers right now, that gives me, well, mostly defensive ones, not really in the middle of the map, but still, kind of gives me the feeling that Vibe is preparing for their latest stage in this game, and it's not going to try to make something happen with just a few banelings and links. Look at this drop all the way on the left side of the map, and for some reason Vibe is going to spot it.
Why is this Overlord here? This is probably the first Overlord that Vibe sent out.
Like, that's not supposed to happen. Vibe is going to try to put up a really nice flank, or he's just going to try to counter ban over here at the 6 o'clock position from Taeja.
Oh, and the door's down. A couple of lings will get through. Banelings are also going to roll right through the
well, actually, they do manage to connect with quite a few SCVs, man. Wow. Vibe killed more SCVs than I thought he would.
Effective. A grand total of 19 workers killed at the same time. We got a lot of Ling Bane rolling out in the middle of the map, and Taeja is a little too spread out. There's not enough Marines. The siege tank's in an awkward position, and Vibe will catch a lot of Taeja's army completely exposed. Goes up 30 supply, and he's going to keep on rolling, Kev.
Still so many links around for Vibe as well. Still a few banelings in the mix. One baneling does not connect. Be careful with those Muleless, Vibe. I think Taeja will stabilize Ben. Oh, he's not splitting!
Oh my
Lost
goodness.
a lot of Marines there.
Oh my damn, as Vibe making an incredibly effective attack against Taeja here on Whirlwind once more into the third base.
Once more, he's going to be able to take out quite a few SCVs, and look at the mini-map, man. It's just a never-ending river of green. Links streaming across the map. Vibe might actually be able to take out Taeja here in game number 1.
And this could be irrecoverable amounts of damage. Taeja forced to, oh, he's going to try to come out and save this base. I don't think that's a good idea.
This orbital will fall, unless these mutas do not decide to fight it anymore. Yes, it will fall. Taeja took massive losses here, man.
Vibe's just going to continue to pour on the pressure. Zerglings will try and catch a lot more Marines. Nice play by Taeja, picking up and repositioning. I think we're just going to see a big, huge bust, though.
I think we're going to see the same thing. Links streaming in one by one. There is a bunker. Marines trying to make that final hold, but Vibe just has so much. I guess Taeja will stabilize for now with a few Marines. And he has a few Marines over here on the north side, but Links already took care of that. Vibe is playing some fantastic ZVT.
He's playing fantastic ZVZ, but that was an overextension. He lost a lot of mutas.
Yeah, but he's 40 workers ahead, man. Can't he overextend? Give it to him, man.
I mean,
one time.
I suppose. I mean, he's definitely in a position where it doesn't kill him to do that.
Just say one time.
The fact that he just insisted on forcing those Zerglings through that small gap instead of just backing off, making some Banelings, I think he could have ended the game there. Instead, I think he gives Taeja a chance. Now, I'm not going to say that Taeja is in a good position. He's certainly not.
Unit's last resource tab is still so incredibly even, but the opposite is true, of course, regarding the state of the game. Even though Taeja is going to be mining from 3 bases again soon. Great Aspire is on the way, Ben. Taeja, take a look at his main. Is, well, almost completely mined out. Take a look at the natural. It's running very, very thin. It's going to be a 1-base Terran. How do 1-base Terrans deal with Broodlords, man?
Ooh.
Man with gun?
Man with gun is the only answer he's going to be able to muster, and it's going to be a very difficult answer indeed. The fact that the Broodlords are coming is definitely it's a timer on Taeja. He's got to come up with something, some kind of answer to Vibe, and he does not have much time. Greater Spire is done in 15 seconds. That means Broodlords less than a minute away.
What a fantastic night we had so far at the NASL, Ben. This is an exciting game. We had so many other exciting games before this. If you've just been joining us, or I might want to have to hold that thought for just 1 second, as Vibe, Ben, he's moving forward with a lot of links. Taeja, yeah, Taeja does have a planetary here. He does have a couple of siege tanks, but
Vibe should make Broodlords. That's exactly what he's going to do.
Is actually completely even. 6 Broodlords are morphing right now. If you're just joining us, we had a sick night. Oz took out Zinio in, well, average games. Then we had Torzane versus Ryung with the sickest game ever on Daybreak. And we made a bet, and I lost the bet on 1 second. That video clip will probably be uploaded to YouTube, and you guys can all laugh at me.
Other games we saw tonight, guys. Bishu Thorzang, Ryung Hwangson, and MC Sheth. It's been a very full night here at the North American Star League. Big shout out to Ken Silva, our new league commissioner, who's been doing a great job of making sure all those games get played.
We were supposed to have 4 games. Ken shows up. We got 6 games. Ken, how do you do it?
Breaking the laws of the internet.
Yeah.
First Broodlords start raining down on Taeja, and he's like, oh, damn.
Nice fungo, man. What a nice fungo from the low ground.
I don't even have any Vikings, says Taeja, as he's probably going to have to give up this expansion.
I don't think that's what he says. So he's probably saying, like, Gangnam Style, Oppa Viking.
Wow. I think that might be racist. I'm not sure.
I just don't know.
Broodlord's going to continue.
I just don't know that much Korean, man. Great fungals by Vibe. Oh, tanks are actually caught off guard on the bottom side of this ramp. More great fungals going down by Vibe.
And the Banelings coming forward. Nice fungals being cast as well. Taeja doing a pretty good job of making something of this defense, but Vibe is just going to stay maxed and lean on his opponent.
I like it. Never happened. Still has a ling over the fort base on Taeja as well, which is of course incredibly important. He knows Taeja's not going up to fort base, and look at these Corruptors, man. They're just flying in, dealing a lot of damage on these Vikings, on these medevacs, even though Man with Gun is having a good final stand.
Yeah, 3-3 Man with Gun is a formidable opponent indeed.
Look at these two Marauders. Man in spacesuit with gun is a bigger opponent, but it doesn't matter. Vibe takes game number 1 on Whirlwind. This is the night of the upset.
Night of the Foreigner, man. Sheth has already taken out MC. I guess Thorzane Ryung was not.
No, it was not really an upset, but still. I think Bishu Thorzane was quite the upset.
Yeah, fantastic games from Bishu. We do have game number 2 ready to go, though. It's going to be played, I think, on
Ohana_Bitter.
Ohana_Bitter. Family_Bitter. Oh. Before we do that, though, we got to say a huge shout out to GoToMyPC, nasl.tv/p/GoToMyPC. Remote access to your PC from anywhere on the planet.
And we always thank all our sponsors, man. But I think we should also thank all those people at home as well who've been watching us right now for almost 6 hours. I can imagine that they are almost just as tired as us. I wonder if
somebody's been watching for the past 8 hours.
There are people out there who really love the NASL. They
Sancho
love
Panda has been.
Yeah. Sancho Panda is like, this is the night of my life. I was like, I don't know, Sancho. It's been pretty long.
He's sitting there in his Fro 90X shirt playing the Crockett game, having a couple of cocktails and enjoying the North American Star League.
Saturday Night Live, man.
Guys, we're going to take a short break. Game number 2, Taeja. Game number 2, Vibe. Game number 2, Ohana.
_Bitter.
When we get back.